Can you see it? Because I can't. Can you tell what I'm doing? Correct. This is my left hand. So what do you see? I'm trying to teach you how to break down what you're seeing. So what do you see? Let's start with direction. What direction am I in? And I was doing how many of what kind of petals? Yes. It's a trick question. When it's in inspin, or when it's two petals, it is an inspin. So it's sort of a trick question. I'll do the other hand for you. What direction is it in? Correct, yes, so it's still underhand. And then I'm doing how many and what kind of petals? Does it not look like 4, or were you looking at rotations? Right, so yeah, so it's 4. Okay, so it's 4 petal anti-spin. And all right, so if we were going to name this, what I would name this is, because my naming convention is, as you're looking at the words on a screen or whatever, I put left hand versus right hand. So it would be, and in this case, since both of them are underhand, I would just say 2 petal horizontal. And because 2 petal is always inspin, and there's no anti-spin 2 petal, I guess technically that'd be, no, there's no 2 petal anti-spin. So I would say for the left hand, it's horizontal 2 petal versus the V in the middle, 4 petal anti-spin. And then if you wanted to get more specific about it, because in theory, I don't know if I can do this, but in theory, you could do something like, this is like, in theory, it's a vertical 2 petal versus a 4 petal anti-spin, right? So if you wanted to be more specific about it, you could say 2 petal horizontal. Not that you need it. So that's how I name it. So it's a hybrid where one hand is doing inspin, the other hand is doing anti-spin, the left hand is doing inspin, the right hand is doing anti-spin. You aptly notice when you said 3 for this, it's 3 rotations, right? It's down here, and down there, because you're missing, there's no rotation at the top for the pedal. It's 3 rotations with the right hand, while you're doing 2 rotations with the left hand. So it is a 3x2 polyrhythmic. So that is also true about it. It's a hybrid, it's a polyrhythmic, it's got inspin, it's got anti-spin, it's a flower, it's on the side planes, and you're doing a 2, because again, left versus right. You're doing a 2, so when I notate the polyrhythmics, I use the X symbol, versus when I'm notating a hybrid, I use the V versus, like one versus the other. This is a 2x3 in terms of the polyrhythmic. So it's 2 rotations with your left versus 3 rotations with your right. So in the same interval of time, it will cover 2 here with the left and 3 here with the right. So it's a lot of different things going on. Or maybe we didn't. Yes. That was a 0 petal versus a 4 petal. Yes, well done. Which means it's 1 full rotation with the 3 little rotations on the other side. So that, although that one, because it was the left hand doing the anti-spin, I would say it was a 3 by 1. Because you're doing 3 rotations with the anti-spin with your left hand, or which makes the 4 petals, right? So down here, down, bottom of turn, bottom, and then the right hand was doing this, which is just your 1 rotation. One of the reasons I'm doing this exercise with you now, where I'm having you break it down, is so that you can yourself recognize the characteristics of what you're seeing, which can help you get better at figuring out what you're doing and translating it into your own body.